Namaskar, I am Anubhav Ranjan and you are watching Ritam. The East Asian region is home to two prominent global powers, China and Japan. Both nations are not only economic giants but also plays a vital roles in shaping the global political landscape. While Japan is a steadfast ally of India, China shares a direct border with it. Geographically, Japan is an island nation comprising numerous small and large islands, whereas China stands as the third largest country in the world by land area. Technologically, Japan is renowned as one of the most advanced nations, while China has made groundbreaking strides in both technology and economics over the past 3 decades. Yet, despite their individual achievements, the relationship between China and Japan has been marred by decades of tension and unresolved conflicts. In today's discussion, we delve into the root causes of the strained ties between these two East Asian powers. The reasons are numerous and deeply rooted, spanning historical conflicts, territorial disputes, ideological differences, and fierce economic competition. These factors have created a complex and often contentious relationship that continues to influence regional and global dynamics. The most notable source of historical tension between China and Japan dates back to the Second Sino-Japanese War, 1937 to 1945. During this period, Japan invaded and occupied several parts of China, resulting in horrific events like the Nanjing Massacre. In this atrocity, Japanese forces committed mass killings, rapes, and other war crimes, leaving deep scars on China's collective memory. As estimated, 3 lakh lives were lost and over 1 lakh women were subjected to horrific exploitation. Although Japan has issued formal apologies for these wartime atrocities, many Chinese citizens continue to harbor resentment, viewing these apologies as insufficient. This was not the first major conflict between the two nations. The First Sino-Japanese War, 1894 to 1895, saw Japan's Meiji army decisively defeat China over control of Korea. This victory allowed Japan to seize territories such as Korea, Taiwan, and parts of Manchuria, leading to the Treaty of Shimonoseki in 1895. For China, this marked a humiliating defeat and set the stage for future animosities. At the heart of current tensions is the territorial dispute over the Senkaku-Diaoyu Islands in the East China Sea. These inhabited islands claimed by Japan, China and Taiwan are strategically significant due to their proximity to vital shipping lanes, abundant fishing grounds, and potential oil and gas reserves. Although Japan administers the islands, China vehemently disputes this, asserting its sovereignty. The issue has led to frequent diplomatic standoffs, with both nations deploying ships and aircraft to the region. Recent legislative changes by Japan regarding the island's administrative status have further escalated tensions, with China accusing Japan of infringing on its territorial sovereignty. Economic rivalry is another critical dimension of the China-Japan relationship. China's rapid economic growth and initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative (BRI) have expanded its global influence, often clashing with Japan's economic and strategic interests. In response, Japan has sought to strengthen its alliances through initiatives such as the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership and the Quad Alliance. Trade disputes have also exacerbated tensions. For example, in August 2023, Japan began releasing treated nuclear wastewater from the Fukushima reactor into the Pacific Ocean. China retaliated by banning Japanese seafood imports, citing contamination concerns. Japan, in turn, restricted semiconductor exports to China, affecting Chinese industries. While China eventually lifted its seafood ban, the episode highlighted the fragile economic ties between the two nations. Japan and China are also divided by stark ideological differences. As a democratic nation, Japan contrasts sharply with China's one-party communist state. These differences extend to governance, human rights, and international alliances. Japan's close ties with the United States, cemented through the US-Japan Security Pact, add another layer of complexity. China views this alliance as a direct challenge to its regional ambitions, fueling strategic competition in the Asia-Pacific. China's expanding military power, particularly its naval capabilities, poses a significant challenge for Japan. Bound by its post-World War II constitution, Japan has limitations on maintaining a military force, relying heavily on US support for defense. However, China's growing dominance has prompted Japan to reconsider its military strategy. The broader US-China rivalry also impacts Japan-China relations, as Japan serves as a critical ally for the US in counterbalancing China's influence in the region. The COVID-19 pandemic introduced new layers of complexity to the relationship. With both nations cooperated on global health initiatives, disagreements emerged over vaccine distribution and debates about the virus's origins, further straining ties. The relationship between China and Japan is a multifaceted one, shaped by a turbulent history, unresolved territorial disputes, economic rivalries, and ideological differences. Despite recent efforts to ease tensions through diplomacy and economic collaboration, deep-seated issues like historical grievances and territorial conflicts continue to hinder progress. Moving forward, fostering a balance of dialogue and strategic negotiation will be essential to stabilizing relations between these two influential East Asian powers. Their ability to navigate these challenges will have profound implications not only for the region but for the global community as a whole.